I have to talk to y'all inside today because we had a little snowstorm, just a little, which the forecast did not actually predict it the way it should have been predicted. That just lets you know that the Almighty is all knowing. So I want to talk about Proverbs 4 tonight. I'm going to talk to y'all inside of guarding your hearts with all due diligence. And then I'm going to go into Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is utterly wicked. Who can know it but the Lord? And what I mean by all of this is your heart is the issue of life. It issues life. This is why the Most High talks about the heart so much. We were taught not to discern, who we are and not to discern who comes into our life. And this is where a lot of pain comes in at. A lot of people get hurt because you can't discern. You wasn't taught to discern. None of us was. And we're going to go into Psalms 51, where David said we were born into sin, shaped into iniquity. And then I'm going to just give y'all a little insights on why you're getting hurt. But it was never intended to make you become bitter. It was intended to make you realize that we are on earth with evil. Evil is the reason why many are still stuck on addictions, bitter, angry, cold-hearted, afraid to love, afraid to open up, because Satan wants you to stop the life in your heart from flowing freely. And that's the reason why many of you crying and complaining, because Satan have stopped your life, which is your heart, which is in Proverbs 4. And I pulled it up, so I want y'all to understand it's Proverbs 4:23, if y'all can go look that up, and Jeremiah 17:9. I was just relaxing, but I was on King Live today, and he made me think on some things, and we're learning from each other, and I really appreciate him, from what he's teaching and from a man perspective. He gets the woman perspective, and one thing I love about him, he don't mind learning. He's not too prideful, too arrogant, and a lot of other things. But it's a mission out here. And a lot of us were in a predicament where we grew up, where we failed. And it's a lot of people that grew up but still failed. So like Paul said in Romans 3, no one is perfect, as in Ecclesiastics. Solomon talks about it as well. I got my other phone, in which we're going to go into scripture. Solomon talks about it in Ecclesiastics, and I want to say 3, but I don't want to say it real, I would have to pull up the scripture. But tonight I will come on live. I told King I wasn't going to do so, but I will break it all the way down, why we must understand and why it's important to understand, because your heart is the portal of life. And a lot of people's hearts has been broken so severely, and the wounds on your soul has had your heart in a predicament where you just, connect with somebody just to feel good for the moment. But Satan is not going to just do it momentarily. He wanted to be permanently. So I'm going to bring y'all something down to understand why, don't feel bitter, don't feel like, nobody loves you. I don't want you to feel that way. I need y'all to learn how to embody. So I will come up tonight, because the Father, as soon as I got off of King Live, the Father was like, ding, ding, a light bulb came on. So y'all going to see me talk inside, which I don't like to, but y'all don't know where I'm at. So I see y'all 8 o'clock tonight. Y'all be blessed out there.